guys, so today on the channel I am sharing a savory broccoli soup. It is one that my husband and I enjoy. Alright, so I have 8 cups of broccoli. Cut up, as small as you like it. 2 heaping teaspoons of minced garlic, or if you're using cloves, you can use like 2 good sized cloves. 3 cups of heavy whipping cream, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 6 cups of chicken broth. One of these, they're open, so I have 2 here. But 6 cups of chicken broth, 2 teaspoons of pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, 5 cups of grated cheese, and I am going to saute a large onion in 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead to the stove and we're going to get this started, and then we're going to leave it to simmer for a little bit. So I'm putting the stove on a medium heat. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit so I can get the butter melted faster. Alright, now I'm going to turn it back to that medium heat setting. And I realized I forgot to take out my 4-cup measuring cup so that I could have been more efficient with pouring out this chicken broth. But since the camera is in front of the cupboard, I'm just going to go ahead and use this metal measuring cup. 1 cup at a time. So 6 in these. And if you wanted, to have less processed, I guess ingredients, I don't see why it is you can't try 3 cups of chicken broth and 3 cups of water. I just find it to be a little bit more tasty with the chicken broth, so I just go with the less sodium version. So anyway, so that's 3 cups. Put in my broccoli. So I like my broccoli like medium to small pieces. Now it is going to get pretty soft, but I find like cutting it up really small makes it where you can hardly like have anything to chew on when it's all said and done. And I like just a little bit of I guess body to the soup. Alright, so now I'm going to turn the heat up to medium-high and let it come to a boil. And once it starts to boil, then I am going to put the lid on and turn it to the lowest setting and let it simmer for an additional 20 minutes. After that, then I'll come back and add the cheese. Alright, so now it's just to add cheese, and we're going to add 1 cup at a time. Alright, so 1 cup. So I don't pack it or anything, and I don't heap it. So 5 of these. And as you can see, the cheese that I'm using is the shreds are pretty big. So probably if you're using like a finer shredded cheese, I'll probably use probably start with 4.5, but of course it's according to how you like it. some cheeses, for some reason, like even after it melts, it kind of, you know, gets these little, you know, chewy clumps in there, and I don't like that. But this Tillamook cheese, you know, once you put it in there and it melts, even after you put it in the fridge and you reheat it, you know, it's all, you know, dissolved in the soup, and it doesn't get like that gooiness. That's what I want to say. It doesn't get that gooiness. But I would say if it is you are making it and say it's been eaten like in a day, maybe a day and a half, not a day and a half, 2 days, maybe, you know, it turning gooey is not really an issue. But when I make this, it usually is in the fridge for a couple of days because, as I said, it's pretty savory. So we just have like maybe a cup and a half or 2 cups per, like each, but I'll have like a cup. My husband might have a cup and a half or 2 cups, so it usually lasts us a couple of days well. Alright, so I forgot to mention it, but as soon as the cheese has melted, you can go ahead and take off the fire. Anyway, and here we have our very delicious and savory broccoli soup. And the cheese is nice and melted and it stays that way. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you in another one. Bye.